Let's go to start with homework 5 for chapter 4a. Question number 1. Which of the order pairs is a solution of the given system? You substitute x by -3 and y by -6, and then if this is a solution, you're all set. If not, continue with the second point with coordinates 6 and 1, and if not, then continue with the third point. For problem number 2, you have to graph the two lines. If the two lines intersect, then the solution is going to be the point of intersection. However, don't forget, the two lines could be coincident, have exactly the same graph, parallel and coincident, or parallel and separate lines. So in this case, you don't have any solution. Problem number 3 will be exactly the same as problem number 2. You have to graph the two lines and then figure out if you have a point of intersection. And the same thing for problem number 4. And problem number 5 will be the same as the previous 3 problems, 2, 3, 4. Problem number 6, you have to solve the equation by using the substitution method. As you can see, y is equal to x minus 2. So go to the first equation, substitute y by x minus 2 into a parenthesis, and then solve for x. You figure out the value for x, then go back to the second equation and you figure out the value for y. Problem number 7, the first equation is 4x minus y is equal to 3. So the easiest way will be to solve this equation for y. So y will be 4x minus 3. And then go into the second equation and substitute y by 4x minus 3. Solve for x, figure out the value for x, and then go back into the first equation and figure out the value of y. Problem number 8, you have to use the addition method. As you can see, in the first equation you have negative y, in the second positive y, so simply add these two equations and then figure out the x and then calculate y. Problem 9 is the same, but the best way to do it is to work with x's, because as you see, the coefficient of the first equation for x is 1, for the second equation is -1, so simply add these two equations to eliminate the x's and then figure out y. Problem number 10, it is easier to work with the y's. As you can see, you have 5y and minus 5y. So simply add these two equations, figure out the value for x, and then go back and figure out the value for y. Problem number 11, you can use the addition or the substitution method. I think it's easier to work with the addition method because you have 4y and 4y. So it is easier to subtract the second equation from the first and continue, or subtract these two equations. And problem number 12, in this case it's easier to use the substitution method. You may have 3x minus 7 is equal to 7x minus 23, then calculate the x, and then as soon as you solve for x, go back to the first or to the second equation and figure out your